Hello everyone, this is Ripper, and today we are playing some Chivalry Medieval Warfare. And it's been a while since I did a tactics video, so I thought I'd just give you guys a short one here about a rather basic topic. The topic is not exceedingly laggy players, though, because if it were, this guy would be the prime suspect. I mean, prime subject. Yeah, the topic for this video is false strikes. And what that means to you guys is strikes that will cause your opponent to panic parry. So, at the most basic level, a false strike is simply spasming around and trying to look like you're about to hit your opponent. Fooling them into thinking you're going to hit your opponent. It's basically a feint without the feint. However, it's a lot easier to see through because of that fact. Now, I didn't use it against this guy at all. We're going to try it against a different person, preferably one that's not lagging to all hell. Alright, so, I'm using Man-at-Arms. I'm going to also show you guys Vanguard and Knight, hopefully. With the Archer, the thing is the speed of most Archer weapons you're going to be using, you really can't do this all that well. Actually, no, you can, I'm sorry. With the Dagger, you can. And I'll show you that, too, with the Man-at-Arms. So look, the point is to just get up close, face hug range, and then make a spasm motion. Alright? One time. You see? A lot of the time, they'll be able to see through it. Oh, did you just feint me? No. A lot of the time, they will be able to see through it, that's the thing. However, if you're in the heat of battle, like, I was just kind of doing it to this guy just all at the same time, and that's not a good way to do it. But, if I pull out a dagger, let's show you from fastest to slowest. The dagger is the best way to show you. Because with the dagger, you can get a bunch of hits in really fast, and then just go. Alright, so let's try with him. He switched to Man-at-Arms, but that's fine. Okay, and he's just dodging and dodging and dodging some more. Yep, there it is. That was the biggest example. So, just pushing your screen to the left and to the right is a really easy way to do it, because what you look like is your head is just turning left and right, and your body starts modeling the attack animation. Two Slice Mike is an honorable gent. Generally, this tactic, as a side note, this tactic is really only all that effective when your opponent is on very low health. Like right about there, that would have been a decent time. The biggest issue is that it's not foolproof, right? It doesn't actually produce that much of an effect. If you actually strike with your model, let me see if I can find a better view. Okay, yeah. If you actually strike and then parry, you obviously start the animation. However, if you just do this, that looks like the body part of the animation. So, for most people, it's easy to tell the difference between an actual attack and just going for shits and giggles. But, also, if you do it in the middle of one of their parries, then that works in their favor. And you have to be able to do it you have to be able to follow up fast enough after the fact to actually be able to make it effective. Now I'm going to show you with something like the Messer. It's a slow weapon. I'm only going to do 2 more fights with this thing because it's honestly more or less self-explanatory. Just kind of shake your mouse cursor. If you want to be more precise, like I was doing with that last duel, you can sort of look down very fast and very deliberately, and it might make your opponent panic parry. Now, this is with a very slow weapon. So, I'm just going to be... Yeah, for most people, you don't even need to do the... Oh, fucking hell. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. What is wrong with the lag? This may have been the wrong lobby to do this in, but oh well. But yeah, you guys get the idea. Like, if you want to simulate a left to right, get in face... You have to be right in front of them, or they will see through it immediately. That's the biggest thing. So, you'd think this would be very useful for slow weapons that you need to get a high amount of wind-up for. But it's actually not, because it's very easy to see that you are not actually attacking with it. So with the Messer, it's pretty difficult. And I just killed him. Okay. Let's try... I'm probably going to stay for a couple more duels, actually, for the next round, because I want to explain this a bit more. So, yeah. Again, just as long as if you can emulate the body part motion of the attack without actually, like, using the attack, it saves you the stamina you would have spent on a feint. Where is this guy? Oh, he's still in the spawn. It saves you the stamina you would have normally spent on a feint. And it can produce a panic parry. Generally, in the higher leveled players, it's very difficult to pull this off. So I would not recommend it. But if you are just fighting in a team objective match, and you just want to kill this guy you've been dueling for fucking ever, then this is the way to do it. Boom. So, that there, he didn't parry as soon as I did that up-down motion, but he didn't attack either. See? That's a that can also be used to your advantage. I did use it to my advantage. His hesitation allowed me to pull off a drag. He thought, oh, shit, he's going to accelerate this drag too. Nope. I decelerated it. So, you don't have to hit them immediately after the false strike. So, like, if I pretend I'm going to start spinning. Yeah, the thing is, if they have a lot of health, they will take no chances. They're just going to try to kill you. So that's why, yeah, when you're at high health, when you're at low health like this, you do not want to even attempt to do what I'm doing. That's the kicker. It's not even good as a last resort thing. Feints are not good when you're at low health, nor are what I just did. Because your opponent realizes you're at low health. They can see the blood on you. They know you're about to die. They realize they can just hit you, so they gamble. And for those of you who know what gambling is, in one of my videos last week, I think I mentioned I had a gambling problem. It's the best way of dealing with people on low health. So, yeah, in terms of if you're trying to use this, don't use it when you're at low health. Don't use it with slow weapons, because people know the animations for those weapons, generally. If you're in face hug range and they're at low health, and you don't want to use a feint because you're out of stamina, or because it's a more than honorable duel, I don't know. Feints are perfectly honorable, I don't really care. As I've said in many different videos beforehand. But, yeah, that's the gist of it. I just want to show you guys a couple more duels with this tactic. I don't think I've given you enough. Too many laggy ones. But it is best used with quick weapons, because your opponent wants to parry as soon as possible against those. Skull Dopey Wizard challenged me. I'm okay with that. Why did he start with 2 wins and 8 losses? That's wonky. Okay. At any rate, so I prefer the Man-at-Arms for this. I will actually show you guys the Bearded Axe, because, boom. So yeah, me running up to him just then, that is plenty of a false strike. That is perfectly false strike material, because they think you're going to stab them when you're running towards them, and they panic parry. It's just an innate response. I am going to use the Bearded Axe, because it's a very quick weapon. And I want to show you guys more Knight stuff. Also, potentially Vanguard stuff. Actually, shit, yeah, Vanguard Claymore, my bad. Yeah, so you guys already saw the Messer, that's decent, but let me show you the Vanguard Claymore in a moment. Alright, against someone with a shield, this is kind of stupid. It doesn't really work out. With a shield, you just want to get around their block. However, what you can do is, do that. You can act like you're about to strike, they pull their shield up, and just kick. Just kick as soon as you can when you see their shield go up. So easy to get done. Let's see how Revamp is going today. Revamp's the guy I was dueling, I think, last week or something. He's awesome. Alright, so yeah, now I'm using the Claymore, which looks kind of different for some reason. Oh yeah, Revamp. I mean, the Vanguard retexture majigger thingy made stuff cool. Oh, you did not, 2 slices. Oh, you didn't. No, you did not. Did you just... Nope! Yes, okay. So, something I should mention. This does not work against archers who are throwing shit at you. It doesn't. That should be a given, though. But yeah, you guys get the idea of that. It's pretty simple to really grasp. Let me find him again. Did he just... He just instantly threw one of those. Can I help you, sir? Sorry. Yeah, the way to deal... Oh, fuck. Okay, well, the way to deal with that is that, obviously. Again, archers just can't use this against. Unless you're using a dagger and you're in melee with them. Otherwise, we're going to try this against somebody else. What you need to do is hit them at least once before you try this tactic on them. Because you need to... Okay. Because you need to show them that you need to show them how fast your weapon is. They may have forgotten. You can do the same thing with fists. Why the hell not? Yeah, you can basically, sort of feint with fists. I'm sorry, like false attack with fists. Yeah, basically, me jumping at him just then. Perfect example of a false attack. Right there. Gotcha. So, you can use false attacks for everything. You can use it for absolutely everything. However, that doesn't mean you should. Because a lot of people, I don't want to say most people, but a lot of people will be able to see through them quite easily. But a lot of you were asking, you know, to Ripper, why is it that you do these weird spasmy motions after your, after engaging with them. And yeah, I just felt like making a video clarifying. So again, when you're both at high health, this is not a good idea to do. But when he's at low health and you've already hit him a couple times, this can be a decent tactic. Oh, yep, panic parry time. Gotcha. Nice. So, yeah, most of the time panic parries happen without your interference at all. Just because your opponent already knows what... They already know what they're expecting. You don't know what they're expecting. But if you change their expectations somewhat, you can manipulate the flow of the battle. That is pretty much the goal, effectively. Hello. Alright, now we finally get to show you guys the actual Claymore using this. So the Claymore's a very fast weapon. It's incredibly fast. Yeah. That right there was the perfect example of how this should work. Except I'm just bad at timing this shit. Yeah, so I should have been able to hit him twice there. What you want to do is, as soon as you see him take the bait and parry, you want to strike. You want to actually hit them as soon as possible. That's what you want to do. I will show you guys one more time. Bloggity blog. Hello. Whoa there, honey. Again, remind them of the speed of your weapon. They know it's fast, and kasploosh. Now, I don't have that much health, so it may not be a good idea to do this here. But that right there, that was false attack enough. Oh, yeah, I should mention that too. You saw what I did. If you saw what I did there at the very end of that duel, I kept my head down as I was attacking him and he parried. He was expecting another attack from me, so he parried again. It's just natural. But as soon as he parried, I just went in for the kill. Because I was not actually going to strike. The biggest thing that this tactic deals with is controlling the tempo of the fight. Like I said, you are manipulating a variable in the battle. Hey, I'm just going to fight this guy one more time, and I think that's going to be it. Again, just a shorter video. It's still 15 minutes, but yeah. Hopefully this will help you guys out somewhat. I'll try to use it against this guy with the shield. If your opponent is very fast, however, and they can just run away from your attack or dodge it, it can be an okay idea. It can be an okay idea, but it can also backfire, because if they run away from you and you kind of perceive that as a block, I don't know how you would, but sometimes you expect your opponent to take the bait all the time. That's not how it works, sadly. Hello. Alright, let's get a... Whoopsie daisy. Hello. Remind him how fast we are, and... boom. That right there was the best possible example I could have come up with, and I didn't even come up with it. He just produced the scenario for me. Oh, Bearded Axe. Let's use the Bearded Axe, and that'll be it, I think, folks. Bearded Axe. I haven't used this puppy in a while. It's not as fast as it used to be, but oh well. Where are you at? Hello. Mr. Pizza is cool. Again, shields. This is pretty effective against shields. He's running away from me. For future reference, if you're a man-at-arms, don't do what this guy's doing. Because that happens. I think he just screamed what? He just screamed what into chat. Yeah. Yeah, reverse overheads. They're a horrible, horrible thing, and I just can't stop loving them. Alright, folks, I hope you learned something from this tactic. Like, favorite, subscribe if you did. As always, have a grand day, and leave your feedback. Tell me if this tactics helps you at all. And I shall see you kind people next time. See you later.